Well, first of all, I'll give you a little backstory. Yesterday, the incident where the young lady was, well, the young little girl. I'm not gonna say young lady. The little girl
Teenager.
was getting beat up, assaulted by grown women, and no one came to her rescue except for this woman right here. And in the studio right now is Tracy Harris.
Hey y'all.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Of course, of course.
And then with her, this gentleman, he reached out to me yesterday, wanting to see the video, wanting to know if he could do something. There was somebody that he knew because people weren't saying who it was, so he wanted to look at it. And he wanted to do something for Tracy, so we welcomed him into the studio as well. Chef Mike True is in the building. First of all, let's get this started. Do you have something for Tracy?
Yeah, before we get started, I want to present you with a bouquet of roses and also a $100 gift card. Since you said you're at home mom, you can go buy. I was gonna get you a gift card to go eat, but I figured with that $100 you can buy whatever you like.
That's why people love you, Mike.
Yes.
Yes.
And he cook. And he cook.
And he can cook.
What?
So much.
So let's just get into it real quick. I mean, can you just tell us what happened in your own words?
Yes.
In a
Yes.
In a nutshell.
condensed
Okay,
form.
cool. So I just saw a group of people just running. Now, of course, they ran into a fight. So at first, I just saw the one big girl just pounding her, and I was gonna stop that as well because she was too big. So as soon as I stopped, as soon as I run down there, I immediately grab her from keep pounding her head because she was already beating her.
Yes,
so
she was.
bad. So I grabbed it and shielded the girl to the best of my ability, but that wasn't enough because it was women coming from every direction. Do you hear me? Front, backs. I couldn't do it by myself, but I was the only one trying.
Why do you think that was?
I don't know.
And there
People,
was men out there too.
they
with-
just,
with-
I don't.
And they
I
just
can't. I
standing there
cannot
watching.
speak for them. You know.
As
So,
to why that, because
that's
people
why
are
it's-
saying there's different reasons why people don't intervene. But
Well,
this is a baby.
Yes, I heard after they claimed that she had done something, wrong to one of the family members.
Right.
But that still doesn't justify the fact that grown women was doing her that way.
Yeah.
So,
So-
I have 4 children myself.
So you understand?
Oh,
I have one and I
automatically
get it.
went
I'm
into
just-
mother's
Right.
instinct automatically.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. And I was telling somebody, man, that for me, I'm like, I don't, I'm not gonna get in the weeds about why this happened and all this stuff. All I know is grown women and a teenager,
Yes, sir.
and that has to stop. And then whoever just had the brilliance to record it, I'm like, this is not a good thing. I mean, this is an assault happening.
Many recordings.
So
Yes,
I don't know.
yeah, there are
There's
lots
a
of
lot of
angles.
recording, a lot of angles.
Absolutely.
And so again, I don't pass judgment on nobody, man. But when you do something, there are going to be consequences.
Absolutely.
And there was no way that I was going to sit there and just let them, I don't care if it was just her, she was too big, beat on her like that. And I lived up the hill. I ran down the sidewalk.
So you heard the commotion from your house up the hill.
From my house. I live on the hill. I ran down the street.
So once it was over with, and
The
what, did you
random-
talk to her?
The
Did
random, I haven't seen her since.
you haven't seen her
The
since?
random red car that was there,
Mhm.
it was another lady. She told me to put her there and she'll take her wherever she had to go. That was the last time I saw
See,
her.
I saw her get in the car. I thought that was somebody that she. So neither one of
Just
you knew
random.
this
One-
person.
no,
Everybody
we
just
was
wanted
just
that to
Shout out
stop.
to the lady
Yeah,
in the
in
red
the red
car.
car.
as
Red
well.
car doesn't live in
Absolutely.
the Andrew Jackson,
No,
the
sir.
little young
No,
girl.
sir. Not at all. And I haven't seen her since. Don't know her parents. No,
Hey.
no. Yeah.
Shout out to them that came in and stopped that. I mean, because here's the deal. What if it just went over too much and y'all killed the little girl?
Right.
Not on
You-
my
it
watch.
Looks like that's what they were
That
trying to
that
do.
could easily happen, and now we got a murder over that side of town. Like we need another one of those, and now we're sitting around going, "Oh, well, we didn't mean for that to happen, and we were just did it up." But that's gonna be too late for that.
Right.
So you probably saved them a whole lot of time in jail too. For intervening. So they should
have
be,
blood
instead
on
of
my
being
shirt as
mad
well.
at you, they need to be thanking you for saving you for them 10 to 15 years they could have been looking at.
Not to mention that lady with the baby in her hand.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you
goodness.
had a
I don't know
lady
what
with
that's
a
about.
baby in her hand trying to participate in ganging a child.
And someone said, "You have a whole baby," and she backed off. But still, the fact that she was in there. So let me ask you this: is anyone in jail? Do you know of? Is anyone evicted? Did anyone
Everyone
get
that was involved are in jail and evicted.
really?
Damn.
And if you were over someone's house,
That was
they got evicted
quick.
as well. And if you
So-
if you was visiting someone's home, they got evicted as well. So if my cousin was in that fight, I was, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
By
They
association.
gone.
It's not worth it.
That was
The next
quick.
morning, gone.
So I do know that someone did get on Facebook and say, I'm telling, this is who it is, and I guess it went from there. I guess it went from there.
That's what we need in the community, more accountability.
Absolutely.
It's not snitching.
No.
Like, see, that's what we got to understand. It's a difference between snitching and actually standing up and doing something right.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you selling drugs and dealing in a lifestyle like that or shooting and killing people, you know what I mean? That's a whole nother lifestyle. But we talking about kids and community.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you're hurting somebody in the community, it's not snitching. If you know who killed my brother, I want to know. That's not snitching. So if you know who's stomping out little kids, it's not snitching. It's standing up for what's right. And that's what's wrong with our community today. We've been programmed to think ignorant.
And that's my question to you. That was my next question to you, Mike. What do you think can be done as far as the Nashville community to stop things like this from going on?
More people like Tracy.
Yes.
That's it. There you go. That's how it stops.
Because at the end of the day, we talk about all of these kids.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the parents?
Right.
Where's the accountability from the parents? And as parents, it takes a village to raise a child. We cannot stand by and watch these atrocities continue to happen, or people victimizing our neighborhoods, and we just saying, oh, it's cool, or giving passes to our cousin saying free little Pookie when he kills somebody. But you at the end of the day, you want your brother, you want justice for your brother.
Yeah.
So they out here screaming justice for this man, but free this man.
Now, let
It
me
don't
ask
work
you,
like that.
Let me state this. In the comments yesterday, there were lots of comments, lots of videos.
I wasn't
A
on
gentleman said, "You don't know what happened. If I would have been there, I might not have intervened either, because you never know what these people are going through, and they could have got jumped and they could have got shot, but you weren't thinking about any of that."
Absolutely not.
And this came from a man
Absolutely
that
not.
said, "You don't know what these people are going through. You don't know if
My husband,
they
he
could
slept
get
with
hurt
his
or
house. He
killed."
didn't know I was even involved in anything.
So you came back home like, "Baby, let me tell you what just
Yes.
happened."
Blood on the
You
shirt.
probably wondering what's going
Yes,
on.
absolutely. My children was with me because we were outside on the porch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah.
Well, for me, I'm just hoping that the whole thing at this point is over with. I think, there are going to be some punishments, unfortunately, doled out, because you
Not
necessarily,
unfortunately.
you did it, and that's what happens. It's
That's
consequences to your actions.
Yeah.
And so hopefully everybody sees this and is like, you know what, let me chill out. Pause. And I want to go back to my man over here. You know what? Snitching is when we rob a liquor store and then I go to the prosecutor to get my time cut. That's snitching.
Yep, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
If
it.
I was in the liquor store and you took my stuff too,
That ain't
and I
snitching.
tell the police, that ain't snitching.
Man.
I'm a victim.
I'm glad
You know
you
what I'm saying?
clarified
So
that.
let's
I'm
make
glad
sure
you
we get that
clarified
together.
That
There's
is
a
right.
difference between
There's
being a
difference
victim and a snitching.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody take this video and save just this one piece and play it for the hood.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It ain't
All right.
snitching.
Damn. All right, guys, man.
So can I have one more
Go
question?
ahead.
Do you expect have you gotten any type of backlash, any type of people trying to retaliate against you or trying to contact you and say anything?
No, ma'am.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
And they don't need
And
to
I
be.
got this good backlash, and I appreciate it.
Yes.
And,
This is the backlash you want. Positivity.
Yes, sir.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm
Thank you
saying?
so much.
And we need more of this, man. And this
If
is
you
the
have
direction.
any issues, we'll show up 50
Man, call Mike
Yeah,
True.
man,
He
I
gonna
make
come.
sure you
is what
gotta
you
worry
want.
about
I
that.
wasn't doing that to
We all
expect
we
anything
got.
from anyone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just.
And that's what
My
makes it
instinct.
even better when you do it just because you know that right is right and wrong is wrong.
Absolutely.
And that was a baby.
Yes,
I don't care if
yes,
she's
ma'am.
14, I don't care if she's 17, she's still a baby.
Yes, ma'am.
So we appreciate you for
commend
coming
you.
on the show.
Thank you.
Yes.
Chef Mike True, we appreciate you
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
being
Right.
so generous to
Always
Tracy.
a good dude. Always a good dude.